Namaskar children. In today's module, we are going to study about displacement reaction. We have already studied combination reaction and decomposition reaction in detail in our previous modules. And today, it is the time to study the third very important type of reaction, which is the displacement reaction. Children, now as the name suggests, displacement reaction occurs when one element displaces another element from its compound. For example, in this reaction, AB plus C, C is displacing B from its position and it is forming AC plus B. Now this occurs only when there is a precondition, when C is more reactive than B. If C is more reactive, only then it is going to displace B from its compound or from its salt. Now, who will decide about the reactivity? Actually, children, it depends on the reactivity series of elements. Now, what this reactivity series is? Now, reactivity series of elements is a series in which the elements are arranged in the decreasing order of their reactivity, which means the more reactive elements are placed at the top, and as we go down, the reactivity decreases. If we see these elements, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, these are the metals of high reactivity. Zinc, iron, nickel, lead, these are the metals of medium reactivity, and copper, silver, mercury, gold, platinum, these elements are of low reactivity. Now let me take a classic example which is mentioned in the NCERT book also. Iron, when reacts with copper sulfate solution, forms iron sulfate and copper. Now we'll try to understand this with the help of this activity. Now these are two small test tubes in which we have taken copper sulfate solution. Now children, as you know that copper sulfate solution is blue in color. It is blue in color, so I have shown it with a blue color pen. Now what we do, we put some iron nails. I have taken some iron nails over here, and we put some iron nails in one of the test tubes. Okay, let us put these nails in test tube number A, and let us leave the test tube number B for some time. Now, after about an hour or so, what we will observe? We will observe that this blue color solution has now changed to pale green in color, and these iron nails show some deposition of copper metal. Now I will just magnify this image. It will be somewhat like this. We know that copper metal is reddish brown in color. We will see that the iron nail is coated with powdered copper, and some of the copper comes down to the base of the test tube also, and the test tube in which we did not put iron nails, it remained blue. So this reaction is accompanied by a change in color from blue to green. Initially it is in blue color, and once the reaction starts occurring, it starts turning towards green, pale green in color, and copper is displaced. Now children, if the same reaction, if we try to do it the other way, if I make ferrous sulfate as the reactant and if I try to add copper, what is going to happen? Yes, you are right. There will not be any reaction. There will not be any reaction because copper is lower to iron in the reactivity series, and due to this reason it cannot displace iron. Now let us just see two more examples. Now over here I have taken zinc. Zinc is also a very common metal. Zinc pieces, when added to copper sulfate solution, again zinc is going to displace copper from its solution and it will form zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate is white in color and copper will settle down in the solution. Let us take one more example. I have taken lead with copper chloride. Copper chloride is pale bluish in color, bluish green in color, and when you add lead to it, it displaces copper and it forms lead chloride and copper comes as a solid residue. Okay. Again, if we inverse these reactions, any of these products when reacted with copper, they will not show any reaction because copper is lower to all these elements in the reactivity series. A similar experiment, a similar reaction also occurs when we add active metals to dilute acids. For example, if I take dilute H2SO4 and I react it with some zinc, what is going to happen? Zinc being higher to hydrogen, however it is not a metal, but still it is a part of the reactivity series of metals owing to its ambiguous nature. We all know that hydrogen behaves both as metals as well as non-metals. So over here it behaves like a metal. Hydrogen is displaced by this active metal zinc and it forms zinc sulfate aqueous and hydrogen gas is released. Now this hydrogen gas is released and it can be tested by bringing a burning matchstick near it and it will make a pop sound. Similarly, if I take any other active metal like magnesium, aluminium, iron, all these will show a similar reaction. So children, let us recap. A displacement reaction is one in which one element is displaced from its compound by the other element which is higher to it in the reactivity series. Now I will request you to practice these reactions and try to solve as many equations related to this. Thank you.